Good morning students. Welcome to Rishikul Online School. Today we are going to discuss chapter 3 of civics, the state governments. So let's begin our chapter with a question. Why do we have state government? Dear students, Article 1 of our constitution says India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. It is a huge country with 28 states and 8 union territories. Distribution of power between the center and states has been provided in the Constitution of India for the smooth functioning of the country. The state government is responsible for good governance of the people of the state. The state government manages the affairs of the state at 3 levels: legislative, executive, and administrative. The state legislature consists of governor and 1 or 2 houses. In states where there are 2 houses, there is a legislative council and a legislative assembly. The legislature can be unicameral or bicameral. Now the question arises, what is unicameral and what is bicameral? The states having 1 house is known as unicameral, and the states having 2 houses is known as bicameral. In India, the states of Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, these states have 2 houses. The Legislative Council, that is called Vidhan Parishad, is the upper house. The Legislative Assembly, that is called Vidhan Sabha, is the lower house of the state legislature. The state legislative assembly consists of not more than 500 members and not less than 60. The legislative assemblies of Mizoram, Sikkim and Goa are exceptions to it and have less than 60 members. The members of legislative assembly are directly elected by the adults. For the purpose of election, the whole state is divided into a number of constituencies. Now the question arises, what is a constituency? Every state is divided into small areas called constituencies, which is a specified area covering 1 or more districts. Each such constituencies has 1 elected representative who is a member of the Legislative Assembly. Member of Legislative Assembly is called MLA. After every 5 years, election is announced for State Legislative Assembly. Political parties nominate their people for each constituency. All members of the Legislative Assembly are elected on the basis of universal adult franchise, and 1 member is elected from 1 constituency. A member of Legislative Assembly is a representative elected by the voters of an electoral district to the legislature of a state in the Indian system of governance. Now the question is, what are the qualifications for becoming the member of a Vidhan Sabha? To be member of Legislative Assembly, a person must be a citizen of India, must be at least 25 years of age, and must have such other qualifications as may be prescribed by the President. Now we will talk about the presiding officers. The Legislative Assembly, that means Vidhan Sabha, has a speaker and a deputy speaker. The MLAs elect them from among themselves. The speaker presides over the meetings of the house, maintains law and order within the house, and takes votes on issues. The deputy speaker presides over the house in the absence of the speaker. Gyan Chand Gupta, he is the current speaker of Haryana Vidhan Sabha. Now Legislative Council of Vidhan Parishad. The Vidhan Parishad does not exist in most of the states. The Vidhan Sabha of the state can create or abolish the Vidhan Parishad by voting. The total number of members of the Legislative Council cannot be less than 40 or more than 1/3 of the MLAs in the respective state. Some of the members of the council are elected by MLAs, local bodies, teachers and graduates. Some are nominated by the governor. The nominated members are usually people renowned in fields such as art, literature, etc. Now, members of Legislative Assembly, means MLCs. The members of Legislative Council are not directly elected by the people, and after every 2 years, 1/3 of the members of the council retire and fresh members are elected, and the term for every member is 6 years. Thus, the Legislative Council is a permanent house. And same for becoming the member of the Legislative Council, a person should have some qualifications, like to be a member of Legislative Council, a person must be a citizen of India and should not be less than 30 years of age. Presiding officers. The Legislative Council is headed by a chairman who is elected by the members. He is assisted by a deputy chairman. They preside over the meetings of the House. Now we will talk about the functions of the state legislature. It acts as the highest law-making organ of the state. A proposal to pass a law or to amend an existing one is called a bill. Bill is introduced in Legislative Assembly. These proposals are debated or discussed among the members of the Assembly before voting. Once the bill is approved with majority vote, it is sent to the other house where it goes through same procedure. Thereafter, the bill goes to the governor for his approval. Once approved, the bill becomes a law. So, in this way, a bill becomes a law. The budget and all money bills can only be introduced in the Legislative Assembly, while other bills may be introduced in the Legislative Council. Legislative Assembly is more powerful than the Legislative Council in the states. So let's look at some of its functions. It makes laws and gets them implemented by the government. It debates on important issues concerning a state. MLAs can express their opinions and question the government on any issue. They can even suggest ways in which the government can resolve the issue. Any decision that the Chief Minister and his council make has to be first approved by the Legislative Assembly. The Legislative Assembly also approves the budget, that is, it decides how the government spends its money. It also authorizes and supervises all the work that the government does. So that was all about this module. Thank you.